Alright, so we're back to the Sabayon sauce. So this is pretty simple. It's 3 ingredients. You have egg yolks, you have sugar, you have wine, and we have a double boiler going. So the first of what it tells you is to go ahead and take your egg yolks and you're gonna whisk those up until they get nice and fluffy. Okay? And so now we're starting to get a little bit of air in there. So let me make sure that I get all of the egg yolks because I don't want to leave any behind. So I'm going to take a little bit of the egg yolks that was left over, got those. And so again, let me go ahead and make a quick little ring for our bowl since I'm doing everything by hand. So again, I'm going to take my towel. I'm going to roll it up, still nice and wet. We're going to make a little ring so that our bowl doesn't move. Dry my hands off. So now I have two. I can use both of my hands. I don't just have to hold the bowl. Okay, so as you can see, the egg yolks are getting nice and fluffy, okay? So now the thing about this is what's gonna help to keep it nice and fluffy is we're gonna take and we're gonna stream our sugar into our mixture, okay? We don't wanna just dump it in there, we wanna stream it in there. And see how I'm holding up high? I'm holding up high so that it can get a little bit of air in there and it aerates, okay? And so as you can, when you take a look at it, it's starting to get nice and thick. And so I'm sprinkling a little bit at a time, whisking that in there. And then what I want to show you is, look how it's getting nice and thick for us. So that's a good thing, that's what we want. So we want that to happen for us, okay? Now I'm just gonna keep streaming the sugar in there. So again, we want it to stream in there so it doesn't get all clumpy. And you can see if there's some bigger pieces to it where your sugar Alright, so look how thick that is. So it's getting nice and thick and creamy. Okay. And so now we got that going. So now I'm going to move this over to the side and we have our double boiler going. And so we're simmering. So that means it has the small bubbles, not the big bubbles. Okay? So now I'm just going to stream in the liquor a little bit at a time because I don't want it to break down what I have going on so far too much. And so I add a third of the liquor. And so we want to keep that air going. All right, so now we're going to move into our double boiler. So I'm going to slide this on top of this one. And as we move this over, so you guys can see what's going on, let me turn our camera just a little bit. There we go. So now this is a real simple sauce. Once you get good at making it, you can make it pretty quickly. Takes about a good 15-20 minutes or so. So that's not too bad for a sauce. It has a really nice texture to it. And so now what we're doing is we're letting this, the double boiler starting to cook the eggs, and they're gonna get nice and fluffy. And so as you're doing that, it's gonna almost look like you're doing like a meringue or some whipped cream. It's just a really nice smooth sauce for you. And you can smell all the things that's going on with it. So I want you guys to see that it's starting to thicken up. So it's still a little bit on the runny side right now. But as we sit there and let it cook a little bit, you can smell it. It smells good. And remember, it's just simple ingredients: wine, egg yolks, and sugar. So I'm going to do the magic of TV on you guys, or filming. So I'm going to whisk this for a little bit, probably another 10 minutes or so. And then I'm going to come back and show you guys the finished sauce.